It's your girl Millzthefirst, aka Umkulu Maniga, aka Grotmani, all the way from Ekailiche Makaza 7784, and I Reps CPT.
On the beat.
Awunomayinti nasibanda kujoni langa nobody statela phansi banamanga sifuna iMandela sosebenza sihola ihlahla iMandela sosebenza sihola ihlahla noma yinti nasibanda kujoni langa noma bestatela phansi banamanga sifuna iMandela sosebenza kushona ilanga iMandela sosebenza sihola ihlahla noma yinti nasibanda kushona ilanga noma bestatela phansi banamanga sifuna iMandela sosebenza kushona ilanga iMandela sosebenza sihola ihlahla.
You should know, been in the bottom, I've seen it all. The second Hana ended all. But then with the hammer voice, second half it's a tournament. I pay the man just on Nangele. Happy, just bring it on. Just take a shot like a militant. Been in the odds and I score a 10. Easy does, kinda shy you more. Refocus, nothing funny now. Hop in the book, rap until the morning. Spitting the truth, then I nanga moves. I'm out to get it and fit the fam. Mama, I did it just like we planned. Now rest in peace, no, I got the fam. Swear to God, that's until the end. The Musavis are the Razaka. They can never catch the last love. Mashomela, Umopilo. How no little you held us down. Me and my sister, we had it tough. Give us some love and I'm grateful. I feel the future is graceful. Hop in the city like pay me now. Snangin' pula, lasers, snangu town. Swelling pumelelo, spambisen. Bakontanda zealous, jiki zindu. Next to Dr. Zealon, funempi. When I'm Malik and do Lilipi. Pelim Yagatal and Diglindi. When I'm Malik and do Lilipi.
Awunomayinti nasibanda kujoni langa nobody statela phansi banamanga sifuna iMandela sosebenza sihola ihlahla iMandela sosebenza sihola ihlahla noma yinti nasibanda kujoni langa noma bestatela phansi banamanga sifuna iMandela sosebenza kushona ilanga iMandela sosebenza sihola ihlahla
antingin erulandi straight anzange ndathula ndiyakhetha anifuni nokhula nihleli niyagxeka umona nimphethe nge-3 khanibeni nibukela i-progress kulo nyaka sisifunela i-success siyasipana siyakhula siyaqhuba siyashiya siyadlula xa sivalela indlela anzange azodlala apha ekapa ekhaya kujongo kwidyana idami iyabulela ezipito yazibona izele igrotman umntana uyazama kokwabo what you know about building a house ndiyabona nicinga siyadlala ndiyabona bencinga sosafa sohlala sihlalelekile kanti umdala uyaliphendula iphupho avulwa amathuba lahla kulikhula kwavuna kwatyiwa nakuthi kulo nyaka andlale nezidwana xa ndifuna ndifakele imali isipani siringa ngokwaso imali mayize kokwayo
awunomayinti nasibanda kujoni langa nobody statela phansi banamanga sifuna iMandela sosebenza sihola ihlahla iMandela sosebenza sihola ihlahla noma yinti nasibanda kujoni langa noma bestatela phansi banamanga sifuna iMandela sosebenza kushona ilanga iMandela sosebenza sihola ihlahla noma yinti nasibanda kushona ilanga noma bestatela phansi banamanga sifuna iMandela sosebenza kushona ilanga
Millzthefirst, welcome to She Reps CPT. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thanks my nigga. Thanks for having me.
So I have some silly questions for you.
Okay.
If your rhymes would be a type of lipstick, what shade would they be?
Definitely red.
Why red?
Because it stands out. I stand out. Come on now.
Next question is, if you could turn your flow into a superpower, what would it be and what would it be?
Oh, into a superpower. It would definitely be some invisible type of shit, right? You can hear it, but you can't see it.
Would you rather have a mic diamond encrusted or a chain made of vinyl records?
A chain made of vinyl records.
Yeah, old school like that.
Old school like that.
If your beats could be a type of dessert, what would they be and why?
Because you never go wrong, bright strawberry and cream. I mean,
Here's a challenge for Millzthefirst.
Yeah.
Can you come up with a rap using the words that start with S?
superpower. Okay, sure. Superpower. So S only.
S.
What the fuck? No. I'd have to think about it for a little bit. So now it's like I'm on the spot, bro.
What's the goals? Okay, throw us in freestyle, because I know you can freestyle. Throw in
Okay.
freestyle.
Superpower in Nikki Powers. I'm Super Saiyan.
Would you rather have a world tour on a magical bus or a private jet shaped like a giant stiletto?
I'll take the bus. I'll take the bus because on the bus you actually get to experience more. Yeah, I'll take the bus. The stiletto, no.
If your rhymes could be a type of fashion accessory, what would they be and why?
Definitely a chain with a microphone. Because that says it all, you know, that represents whatever it is that I am saying, and you gotta respect the microphone.
I heard this was supposed to be silly questions. If your raps could talk, what would they say to each other?
Ayo, we need to build some dope ass hip hop artists. That's what they would say to each other.
Like build that dope hip hop artist in you or somebody else?
In somebody else, I'm already built, man. You understand? In somebody else, because there's a lot of hip hop artists coming up and they don't know where they're going, no direction or
Would you
whatsoever.
rather have a pen that never runs out of ink or a book that never runs out of pages?
Let's get the book that never runs out
But
of
what are you gonna
pages.
write on that book with?
I mean, you can always find a pen or a pencil somewhere else. You understand? You understand? Let's have the book.
If your rap, this is a difficult one. If your rap could be a type of music, what genre would it be and why?
It would be jazz. Forever, inevitable, timeless. Jazz, I mean, it's one of the genres that will never run out of, you know, say, okay, now I pelelwe. No, jazz is forever.
Can you create a rap using only your first word?
Millz. I see what you're doing. They call me Millzthefirst because I'm the first of my kind. The first who ever did it, then now you're net dime. The first to learn to leave when they say I couldn't. Hey, man.
If you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Rhapsody, definitely international. Here it would probably be, if we're talking mainstream, Nadia Nakai, and if we're bringing it home, Smash Enigma.
Well, those are all the silly questions I have for you today.
Thank you.
Just go. Who would you say Millzthefirst is?
Okay, so Millzthefirst is a rapper, songwriter, singer, poet, zongenje, you know what I mean? I'm an activist. I am a person who normally literally fights for other people's rights. That is Millzthefirst.
When did this journey of rap begin for you?
Yo, my bro. We're talking about 14 years ago now. Music started at home, obviously. I used to sing in a choir, church choir and whatsoever, and then we grew from that to me singing, literally singing. I thought I was gonna be a singer, but then I was introduced to hip hop. and then everything changed.
What drew you to hip hop?
Was listening to Rhapsody, rapping my life. And then every time I would like go to the studio and listen to other people making music or recording songs, I would always think, yeah, if I'm Indian, I'd actually do it like this, or I'd actually write it like this. And I used to do that for a lot of cats, like change that last word to this, change this to that, until somebody said to me, why don't you rap? Because you seem like you're good at this thing and you know what you're doing, and it's not just all when we're writing, why don't you rap? And right there and then a seed was planted, you know.
Now 40 years ago when you started rapping, there were not many female. What were the challenges that you saw then?
Like for him, the hard thing is that, you know, you would get to an event and then ufike, the whole lineup is like 20 cats and you are the only female rapper. I'm not gonna say the undermining, but also the programming yabantu when you're a female rapper, they never expected me to be a rapper. So I would get to the stage and the MC would be like, so uzawucula or uyi poet. And I'd just say, uzambona xa sengene stage, and they'd be surprised when I start rapping. Also, sihambe ebusuku, events sihambe ebusuku, you know, there's safety, there's a lot of things. But I was lucky, I got sheltered by a lot of cats. We used to take a train to town to events, but you know, nothing happened. A lot of cats made sure I get home and I'm good, I'm safe. But I could feel the struggle. And also, even for Rimna, being in an event ndodwa as a female rapper, you know, I wish there would be other female rappers here coming through and doing. I used to get excited come figure go event kukwenye female rapper, bro. Like ingathi siyazana, you know.
What's the issue that made you so passionate that you would want to measure hip hop and activism?
I come from the township. That on its own is a significance. You know, it has its own struggle, its own stigma, its own everything. And as an artist, you cannot be blind to the things that we go through a lokshin. You understand? And for me, hip hop started as a tool for me to voice out whatever frustration I was feeling, but the frustration was not my frustration ndodwa. It was other people's frustrations, other things that are going on in the township that nobody wants to talk about, or that the media or the TV is not going to play, you know. Then I started writing like that. You know, when everybody else is writing about Lamborghinis and whatsoever, I'm writing about the kid yase next door, you understand? So that for me began my activism, because I was like, if nobody fights for us and then we're waiting for somebody else to do it for us, it's not going to happen. And for me, through hip hop, I can actually do this because umculo is like a universal language. Everybody's gonna listen to what you're gonna say because it's music. You know what I mean? So if your lyrics are saying, yo, izolo lelending ajanga, but this morning dakwazi uvuka, you're giving hope to somebody else that's going through the same thing, because we know there's a lot, lokshin. So that's where everything began for me, and I was like, this is the way I want to go. That has taken me to places where other activists meet, you know, in Germany, in Sweden, in France, Paris, in other African countries where other African brothers and sisters are going through the same things, like Namibia, Zimbabwe, Angola, you know, and I met amazing artists who have the same vision as mine, you know, write music that my favorite quote is, if it doesn't build, it's not hip hop. If it doesn't build anything, it's not hip hop. We're not listening to it, you know.
What do you think?
You know, we are wasting so much time beefing. Yes, beef has been part of the hip hop culture for the longest time, but if siyagcinga, where has it taken us? Look at Big N Park. That was the biggest beef ever. You know, there've been other beefs, but where did it take them? Where has beef ever taken us? It doesn't really build. It separates people, and people must choose between you and me if I'm beefing with you. Now, if people liked the two of us, now we're separating those people. They must either like you or like me, or you understand? For me, I don't really take part in beef. If you've got a beef or funny beef,
what would you say is the future of female rap in CPT?
I've never seen the rise in a really long time of female rappers like I have this year. This year, I've seen female rappers take to stages, like female rappers releasing music. Female rappers were quiet for like at least the last 10 years. But this year, bruh, we're taking over and it's about time. And
yeah, taking over. You just launched an album called Is Trevor.
Is Trevor, it's basically a collaboration between Mna and Laser Music. And Is Trevor is talking about, it's manifesting what we want to do, and it's money. We want money. Abantwana bethu bayalamba from the feed.
Where can people get the album?
It's going to be available on all digital platforms, and they can also get it directly from me for $100. Just holla, and I'll give you the album. But
who can you expect on the album?
You can expect Des Flex on the album. You can expect Tusasa. You can expect Q Mashia from Abatwanguzeli. You can expect Rep Malahle. You can expect, there's a lot of people that I worked with like that I haven't worked with. And most Abando that I worked with where it's like a new collaborations. And yeah, it's an amazing album.
Well, to wrap up this interview, what would you tell another female rapper or somebody who's thinking of starting to rap as a female? What advice would you give them?
Have a second job, because this is very tricky. If you don't have a strategy, if you don't have a plan, and you just want to rap, it's not gonna work out. Have a second job and treat this thing like your baby. Have a job that feeds the baby, and then let the baby grow.
Shut up, Millzthefirst. Thank you for joining us on She Reps CPT. You Rep CPT.
Thank you for having me. I Rep CPT, man.
Ungabanaki xa besithi ngekulenze